Seems to be a bit quiet, doesn't it? I was about to say, but very quiet. Ah, well then, without much further ado, we shall play some more Assassin's Creed 2 to get things underway and, well, hopefully finish up with the this district. Maybe go as fast to unlock the next one and, you know, get things done. So for the moment we're gonna do the usual relaxed thing. We're gonna start here, work ourselves up to here, check out this building because that is suspicious as fuck. Then this little side district, and once we're done with that, we'll buy the treasure maps and do it all over again. Because, well, my life now. That's my life now indeed. Sorry, give me a second, my life. Yep. What a good boy. Studying hard. Okay. But now, we'll do some sneaky hunting for feathers again, and you know, get that out of the way. So first I need to somewhat orient myself, and then we'll go for it. After all, we are still not at the point where we can safely finish this up, which is kinda the point I want to be at, put it relatively mildly, because this is indeed the greatest challenge of it all after all. Which means, if you look at it from another angle, if we get this out of the way, we might actually consider ourselves reasonably lucky. And the main reason why I would call for a relatively short one today in this regard is A, so I just hope that the internet actually gets its head out of its own arse, at least for a little bit. And if it does, I was thinking of actually adding another little game to our little routine. In this particular case I was thinking probably Breath of Fire 2, honestly. Do itch for some good old-fashioned RPG action, yes. Thinking about how grand I should actually try to make it sound, but honestly, I'm talking about a very old game, and probably it's Game Boy variant. So now, making that sound overly bombastic would actually be somewhat counterproductive, because that most definitely should not be. Okay, and it's what is that still part of the district? Yes, that's the upper part of the district. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, I will, but thank you anyway, guard. Your services are much appreciated.
Due to the shortage of funds after the recent campaign in defense of the Republic's foreign interests, a levy will be imposed upon
God damn it, game.
all
Close. But not close enough. All while I'm lamenting... Oh, there is one. Lamenting the fact that some things are just not working out as we would like them to. To be fair, that is actually the most common of states, to be fair, but it never changes how annoying that is. Does it now? Although it cannot, probably not a bad idea to start a new series on a whole new stream. I'll have to think about this for a bit. Not precisely I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we go over, we check this side of the building, because I don't think we've done that precise enough. And after all, at this point, we do have reached the state where every feather counts. I was about to say, I did see something shiny, didn't I? Look, that's you, AT we've got. Now, technically speaking, if we are very lucky in this district, very unlikely, but no, if potentially, maybe, and sometimes it just, the stars just align like that. Now we are that lucky, we might actually be, well, getting done. A very unlikely scenario.
What exactly prompted that outpouring of impertinence? Remember to...
This outpouring of impertinence. No, not much, you know, that's the usual nonsense. The usual nonsense indeed. No, I also do think that I, for once, actually found a time the strategy is not immediately around. That's a rarity, mind you. A rarity indeed. Kinda sad, because that means you could potentially miss when we actually do get. Not precisely what I wanted to do, but fair enough, game. Because of course, there's also the simple fact that some feathers might just be sitting smack dab on the border, and we missed them.
Better get out of my... Oh, no, you don't!
I'm pretty sure I will, but what's it to you anyway? And yeah, I'm not really, still not really assuming that we'll be, hey, look at that. I'm not really gonna assume that we'll be done with just this district. Just kinda, you know, the whole point why I do try to push this as hard as I do, to get to the point where we might actually do have that ability to our own. Yeah, that's the church. Yeah, kitty, shut up. It's not feeding time yet now, is it? Kitty's like, no, I'll disagree. I'll if you now, I think now would be a perfect time for some more feeding. I'm pretty sure if I were to get up and look over at the this little dish, there's probably still stuff in there. But you know, it's not as full as it could be. Which of course now poses a life and death threat on his political existence, most definitively. Now then, let us carefully and deliberately look around. Now, and this is basically the whole point why I initially was somewhat reluctant to pick this up in the first place. It's of course the simple fact that you will always, almost assuredly, miss at least one or two little things. It's pretty hard to avoid that. Mostly because, you know, sometimes the inner asshole in a developer might come out and go like, let's hide that in the most annoying place imaginable so that the players will have a mustingly hard time actually finding it. Not as uncommon as you might want to believe. Yeah, sure, but the amount of too large to jump waterways. That's another thing they... For fuck's sake. Hey, yeah, I gotta make this difficult, aren't you? Yes, I see. God-forsaken, damn it, game. I had told you to jump. It was not the jump I was hoping for. Oh well. Most irksome of situations. So there is indeed, in fact, potentially, maybe enough available here. But I've no actual guarantee that we might get it. That is rather irksome, to say. Ha! Look at what I see. Feast your eyes on its ugly little existence. Okay, not for sure. Oh, thanks. Okay, having to pass over that fucking thing again. Let's see. Might be wise to just check out the rest of the upper district here. I don't think there's gonna be another feather because that would be somewhat a very small area, and they usually don't do that. The whole point with usual is, of course, that it is quite possible. It don't happen that often, but you know, it can happen. And we go in front. I think I'm gonna take that. Yeah, this entrenched. Not precisely what I was looking for, but let's take it anyway. Entrenched harbor. Let's save that for last, shall we? Basically get all the outside areas done, and hope to God that we have a good harvest of feathers.
Report any unattended damage to city property and be courteous to city workmen.
This of course allows us to check the outside, but then again we're gonna do this from the walls anyway.
By decree of the Council of Ten, all cittadini wishing to enlarge their storage cellars must first seek planning permission.
Okay, how would this work? This little bridge is definitely not big enough, even if you let a boat out of that giant... How the fuck is it gonna get out into the sea? No, I guess it's not my point to ask such questions, I suppose, but one has to wonder. I mean, this will work. This, however, this seems a bit useless. Maybe this gate was just built, you know, long before the little bridges were made. Maybe. Does seem a bit not thought out, let's say. That's... That is probably a fair assumption to be made. And then we'll sure there's at least one vessel in there. I would almost bet on it. Just almost, mind you. I see one.
You must have Il Kakasakwe moving like that. Has he been drinking?
And just 2 more. So close. And yet potentially so far. Okay, this is the edge of the district once more.
Laggiù, guardi! Ah!
Yeah. Well, not my best performance, admittedly, but, you know, they don't all need to be great. After all, you do need to average things out every once in a while, you know.
You belong down below with the rat. He's here! Say your prayers, criminale!
No, I don't think I will. Okay, so is this the border already? Yeah, it is. Okay, so now we work ourselves up. Bit of a...
What skill?
Ah, that's a chest, isn't it? Yeah, I was about to say. I did hear the little audio cue going like, what? What's that? That's a feather over there, if I've ever seen one.
Up here! Leap there!
84. Fucking getting there.
Peasants are not allowed up here.
He's here!
I'm still assuming there's gonna be at least one in that fucking fort. I guess a fort is also a very okayish descriptor.
Get out now. Not allowed up here.
How did you miss that every single time it's here? No, I'm just asking.
Raju, get him there.
For pure interest.
There! Done! He's getting away! I
No,
see
he's
him.
not.
Raju!
He's not even trying to get away. So if you could stop assuming some rando who just runs away. No, I'm the kind of rando who, you know, just what kills you. Sure, we might, you know, you might be making a point there that, you know, there's a certain overlap here.
And violators will be punished.
But truth of the matter is,
No. And until word returns to us from the Holy Father,
What in the devil are you
the
doing
land
up here?
south are to be excluded from.
But you are not going.
come on, shut up. I've heard you guards complaining about my presence up on the rooftop so fucking often at this point. I'm unwilling to engage with that any further. There is indeed a little treasure. A worry for another day, as they say. Oh well. Worry for today, yes, but not right off the bat. So I think if we actually do get to the magical 85, we'll probably... Oh god, there it is, yes. We'll probably immediately go back to Florence to finish that up. Done it, didn't we? We did indeed. Okay, I guess I'm going to still finish my round, and then I'll go inside. Maybe find another one just to hammer home how bloody fucking good I am at this. It totally hasn't taken us, you know, hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of fucking searching or anything. Nope, nope, not at all. Somewhat basking in my own little glory here for a moment. You do have to excuse me. It's good, man. It's really good, you know. Okay, I guess in we go. Ready for our last little area to explore, and then we immediately go back to Florence and fucking finish that up. Because let me be very clear with you, I would very much so like it to get some things just completely out of the way.
are not allowed up. He's here! Get down, Ora!
Ah yeah, peasants might not be allowed up here, but what about me? I'm not a peasant. Do I look like a peasant? Nah, I don't think peasants could afford these fucking fine threats.
Your mother must have been an ugly whore!
That's uncalled for. Unnecessarily insulting, but okay. I swear to God, there will be at least one feather in here. I am almost absolutely sure of it. I don't know where it is yet, but mind you. The feather over there? Ah, either that or just another graphical artifact. Did I just hear a pling? Okay, maybe just my imagination giving a bit hyper, going like yee.
Start the attack!
My God, has his mind snapped?
Vito facing Cestieri of the Città has caused some structural damage. Please be careful near work.
Can't really see why this is here. It's not like it will allow me to climb. Yeah, the harbor area, eh? And I don't really think there are that many places where you could hide feathers well around here. Would that be climbable, I wonder? Maybe. I'll try and see if it works, and if it works, all the better.
He's here! You're mine, assassin! He's getting away! You're mine! Master! He's here!
He's been here the whole time, you know. Not like I've been doing anything else. I know, I might be a bit of an overblown reaction to my presence. Not what I'm looking for. What to say, I do wonder if I can actually walk atop that thing, but well, turns out no, you can't. Oh well, happens to the best of us, as they say. Ezio, now please, for the love of God. Do not make us look so stupid. Do climb like you mean it.
Up here! Eccolo! Get here!
Do you think I care where I'm allowed or not? Really? For all this time? Feels like these people almost don't know me. No, there's a fucking feather. I did not just imagine that. See, I told you there would be one in here. That's precisely why I would put a feather if I were a fucking developer. And mind you, at least one. I would hardly tempting to put in another one. A bit more well hidden at that.
Why are you here? Get down! Eccolo! Got him!
And again, I do somewhat remember, maybe even at least, that we have already picked one up inside here, so I might have actually been to in here. When I think about it. And yeah, seems like we've finished the district. The next thing you need to do is get yourselves to an art merchant, buy the treasure map, get those out of the way, then I guess then we go back to Florence. Finish up Florence for good, so that we never ever have to look back. Ideally. And then... I mean, I wasn't really planning on spending too much time here on this per se, but the opportunity presents itself. We might actually finish up all the other districts of Venice, get it out of the way, so that only the northern one yet remains unmolested. Yeah, sounds like a decent plan.
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate. I do work for the ring.
Castello.
Till next you grace my shots. I have 4 murders and 2 robberies unresolved. Have I seen you before today?
Yes. You did see me today. And my outright advice would be... do not worry about it. I will admit I'm somewhat just, you know, basking a little bit in my glory days. I'm like, yep. All is well in the world now. Honestly, I had my, you know, with all the planning in the world, you still can never make a, or account for the one factor that you would like to account for the most, namely luck. A lot of people will tell you there is no such thing as luck, just, you know, a combination of chance, opportunity, determination meeting in one fashion or another. And I tell you, these people are idiots. Luck is a bloody very real thing, and it can screw you over oh so completely that you wouldn't believe it. Just why, you know, when luck does come your way, grant you a nice little boon, but damn well be fucking grateful about it. I have you now. I'll have you now indeed. Glory days. Oh look. See, I bought the treasure map of this district, and some of the treasures are not even in this district. For some mystic reason. I mean, I know, I get it. The map is a limited space, you know, and you kind of have to split things apart a little bit here and there. Makes it a bit of a pain in the ass. But hey, as long as we get all the treasures. Who cares? Yes, I'm a killer, a slayer even, a murderer, all of that. And I would say to these people, you know that already. You damn well know what it is I have been doing. You've seen me climb roofs, you've seen me murder people. At this point, you know, it would probably be harder not to know about... I can... Where's the... I'm assuming that's inside the building, so I'm kind of looking for the... Ah, there's the entrance. What to say? There must be an entrance somewhere. You wanna fight? Wanna fight me? Oh, but these people wanna fight me. Okay. Oh, then once again a fight on the fucking door of death. That's let's be even more insulting. Ouch.
Wait for a good opening.
Jesus.
We'll feed you to the flames. Sia lodato il Signore che divertimento.
That hurt. You missed the last 5 hazards. We are at 86 now, strategy. 86, I'll have you now. And I was busy, you know, just basking in my own little glory, sending a silent prayer to luck, because luck is a fucking important thing. So what we're doing now is we're gonna collect the treasures here, and then I'm gonna go back to Florence, finish that up, so that we actually are finally done with Florence completely. Did I just see you pop up down on my screen playing Manor-Lord's little strategy? Did I just see that there? Good on you. It's a good game. Really good game. I think we're gonna in time play a bit more of that. But yeah, let me show you where is it? DNA. Secondary memories. So okay, so we have almost all the treasures, you know. We're collecting the last few here, and then Venice only has one district unmolested that we'll take care of. There, feathers. 86 out of 100. I'm gonna get the last 3 of Florence. We're gonna clear out every district we had so far. And what else did you miss? Oh yeah, I was kinda talking about this earlier, but I do have decided, rather finally, to actually introduce at least one more game into my rotation. For the moment, I'm actually thinking of actually doing Breath of Fire 2. I mean, you know, it's definitely one of my favorites, you know, the sort of favorite where Final Fantasy can basically fuck right off in comparison. When a game is against the aggressive. Nice! I keep getting clapped at the final area. Ah, shit, yeah. I did kinda realize that while I was playing with the yeah, I want to. He does have a tendency to get an asshole-ish amount of mercs really easily. So that's kind of annoying. Capture units. Jesus, that's... I mean, on the one hand, that's realistic, yes, you know. Typically, when it comes to combat engagement, once around 30% losses have reached, most units will just break and run away, and, you know, if they get captured, then... now, if you're asked at sword point, like, okay, serve me or die... I'd probably also be like, yeah, okay, you're the boss now. What? Yeah, honestly, still, and that is still my judgment all the way up to here. Manor-Lord, I mean, it's already pretty solid so far. But I do think it has actually the potential to become quite the worthy competition to the more established Anno series. And honestly, I would enjoy that. I would enjoy having a good competition there. I'm not. And you will die for your insolence, bitch. Ah. I'm happy. I have to once more point that out because, you know, luck is actually a real thing. People always seem to forget it and ungrateful little bitches about it, but luck is a real thing. And a task like feather collection is indeed something very, very much reliant on luck. Because you really don't have any guarantees if your assumptions, if your thinking, if your thought process has any merit. But you do kind of have to rely on your luck. And we finally cleared out, yes, brutes can't actually climb.
You can't escape. Accept your fate peacefully.
No. I will fucking not. I must admit, once more, this is a nice little reminder of olden times. Because I did play a lot of unpopular games in my time. At least as far as the common men were concerned. And, well, we don't have the modern, mind you, internet available to you with all of the guides and all of the help sites and all of the whatnot you can use as a resource. Quite often you would need to brute force things. Be it that you needed to solve a puzzle, be it that you wanted to actually, you know, although back then there were, of course, no achievements and nothing of the sort, but, you know, if you wanted for your own purposes, get as close to 100% as you could, you had to do a nice holish amount of legwork, let's just say. It's satisfying in its own way, you know, actually getting to the point that you wanted to achieve. Monetary gains aside here, this is actually, quite honestly, part of what I did in the past. Doing a bit of a revision of that is actually not, like I say, it doesn't feel bad. However, you know, I did take a smaller look at just how much extra time this has incurred us, and yeah, that's... I think we're not yet done yet. We're still gaining time specifically for this objective. Yeah, I can see why I stopped doing this for the most part, or, you know, why I did become more willing to use outside sources in order to help along. It does take a long while to do it, and I mean, sure, if you're, I don't know, a student or something who, apart from, you know, going to school, has maybe a few obligations around the house, you can absolutely get away with wasting. Heck, I wasted whole fucking summer breaks on stuff like that. No problem. But I guess it's one of the disadvantages. You get older, you potentially at least have more income to spend on your hobbies. That's cute. But time will be a lot shorter. A lot shorter supply, I'd say. Which indeed leads to the change in perspective. The way you deal with your gaming in general. And then it's kind of sad on one hand. And it also does feel like the gaming market as a whole has kind of changed towards that idea. Their whole models, basically, you know, like where you have literally pay-to-win games now, where it's like, okay, you might not have the time to play this at full length and enjoy all the journeys and all these stuff, but yeah, sure, no, you can also just give us like 20 bucks and we'll get you there, boy. I can see the appeal. I would definitely not play like this, because it really takes, for me at least, one of the more important things out of the gaming experience, namely the struggle towards success, basically, which I do find to be a rather important element of gaming. And mind you, that doesn't mean that you need to necessarily engage with things that you are bad at or that you're not enjoying, but, you know, inside part of the medium that you do enjoy, struggling a bit, be that struggle expressed through sheer time that you have to invest or through other means, is really not the point here. Because there are also, you know, examples of what you don't do. That before, you know, there's one game that, for all intents and purposes, would fit splendidly well into my field of interest, let's say. Had we actually played it once on this little channel of mine, if memory serves? Yes, we did. That I would never finish. Namely Catherine. At the time I reached stage 3 on, I think, easy, I was like, yeah, this has no future, this is not for me. Which is it, you know, there's lots of honeymoon there. Okay, to be fair, also the the main thematic of the game is kinda not really to my liking, to put it mildly. Because it literally deals with that whole nonsense of, you know, people cheating and shit, and I really don't enjoy that. It's just something that does not sit well with me. Of course, it can be interesting in the form of a game to, you know, enjoy things that you're not usually into and, you know, have a different experience and a different viewpoint presented to you. Sure. But, bit difficult in this particular case. Look at that poor brute. He's just standing there. He's like, I can't climb this fucking fence.
Get out of the way! Bastard! Bastard! I see him! Not you! Stay at home.
Oops. You don't need to push the button. Yeah, not like this game. Like this. This is what I tried to do, game. Boom. And we'll do it again. Boom. See, that is Ezio, as we like him. He always aims for the home run. Sadly, some random asshole and far too much armor is always standing in the way when he tries to get some, you know, swinging practice in. It's a sad state of living in an overfilled city like Venice, I suppose. Can't really help it. Sad as it is. So Ezio's dreams of becoming, you know, the first professional baseball player are constantly dashed by these absolutely unforgivably annoying guards. Damn it, game. I mean, I do like that I can just, you know, do a fucking backwards fall into fucking K stack and stuff. That's cute, but just, you know, sometimes, you know, just...
Perhaps I should slow him down and leave.
Perhaps you should shut up before I stab you. Pretty good at that whole stabbing thing at this point. Past few treasures. Yeah. I think then there are actually not that many left in the whole of Venice. I do think there's only one. I'm gonna make my manor castle go around and finish territory. Besiege a multi-nation castle. Nice. Do take a screenshot of that. I want to see that strategy. Their efforts to besiege you. Sure, that's gonna be one hell of a golden picture. Yeah, do set it up. Show me. I'm sure we're gonna get at least a good laugh out of that. But you're, you know, not. I'm just trying to collect a few treasures here, man. Just trying to do what's right and proper. Yeah, I do think if you actually do plan to build something, I did look at the mana, and considering just what my little plan for, you know, the most basic of which, like, I just wanna have a few wall sections around me, already cost quite a bit of resources. Yeah, I can imagine if you actually go for a big project that will eat an assholish amount of resources. And so far, okay, deep mining is a thing, sure, that's neato, but so far the only resource that you can reliably reproduce in any fashion, no matter which system you use, is actually wood. Yes, yes, call me a murderer for all you like. It does not change the fact that I actually, well, will murder you. No, there's info. Now look, it's guards again, and they're standing suspiciously in front of a building. My, it would be such a shame if somebody were to come from above, jump on top of them, and you know.
There! I want him caught now!
That's really what I wanted to do. Yeah, you run away. Tower defense style. It does turn out to be a good game so far. That's something I say rarely for an early access game, but for the moment at least, what is in the game is fun to play with. If that is the direction we go in, honestly, I'm looking forward to the finished product. Very much so. Lab. A civilized, enlightened, yes, sure, all of that. All of the above. I guess that's one of the shortcomings of humanity, that no matter the state we actually are, and we'll always think like, well, we are totally civilized now, aren't we?
Dear patron, this murder of heretic must be stopped. It is the duty of all loyal citizens of Venetia.
Amen. You know, stop your fake news. There's no assassin in this fucking town. That's fake news, don't you know it? She's like, oh shit, didn't know. Well, I guess, since you are such a convincing person, and of course, you know, simple fact that your money doesn't lie, I just want to stop shouting nonsense now. Okay, we got all the treasures. Let's take a quick look at the DNA and see how things go. There's still 13 fucking viewpoints left. There's one area in Florence that's not open yet, and there are 6 more in Venice. That could be one area, I think. This are gonna be what we're gonna be doing next. Treasures, yeah, we've got all the treasures here, and we are missing 24 in Venice as a whole. Ah, look, now I can actually see that. Yeah, there is indeed one more district who holds 24 treasures, the Canaregio Districto. Oh, fucking K. Yeah, I think I'll actually go with that plan. I'll quickly travel back to Florence. And then I'll take a quick break to empty my poor little bladder. Then I shall look for a guide to find those last 3 or so feathers we're missing in fucking Florence. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to do, but honestly I'd rather have it out of the way now, so that after that we can actually do a bit of a larger story section, basically, where we actually are just focused on... Oops, wrong person, sorry. Florence. Yeah, we're gonna start with the... Yeah, with that district, honestly. It's just 3 districts, it's not... 3 times 9, it's 27 locations we'd have to check, and I do need a somewhat precise guide, so I don't just need a map, but I also need a bit of a descriptor of where we find things, because we already collected so many feathers, might otherwise be confusing, so I'll just